Hello from Marie at Messy M Creations. Hope this video finds you safe and well wherever you are in the world and whatever time it is for you. Please do say hi in the comments. That would be lovely to know you are watching. So today I am taking two stamp sets and I'm going to create a one sheet wonder. So I'm using the watercolour shapes from the current annual catalogue, and I'm also using Textures and Frames, which is a free product during Celebration August and September 2021. And I'm using the Subtles ink colours from Stampin' Up, so the Subtles family. So essentially it gives you an option to buy into one family, or you can obviously use whatever colours are your favourite. So in essence, One Sheet Wonder is a single sheet that I am going to stamp and then cut up. So this is part one, the creation of the sheet. So that is my balmy blue. So I've started with kind of what is my darkest colour and one of my larger stamps. I'm going to go in with a square and Pear Pizzazz. So I'm not going to overlay, although what I am going to do is use a stamped off version of the Pear Pizzazz. I think possibly this is one of my re-inked pads. So stamping off just means you get a paler colour, paler version of the colour each time. My Calypso Coral, I am going to go in with one of the shapes from the Celebration set. There's a kind of a stripe. So this is Calypso Coral, which again is one of the darker Subtles colours. So I think, yep, we'll go stamped off. So when you do stamp off, you need to be mindful. If you have where I've gone over the edge, you can see I've still got those darker pieces, so it wouldn't stamp evenly. So try and just use a stamped off version where you've got an even colour across the stamp. Slightly changing the direction each time. I'm going to cover the complete sheet for this particular One Sheet Wonder, and then when I cut it up and make the cards, there will be a separate video for that. Now this is my old So Saffron because I can't find my new one right now, so I'm going to go in with some of the, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Go in with a smaller oval. So literally just grab a load of stamps that you really like and just get playing. Tend not to try and overthink it. Just kind of go with however you feel. And hopefully it will all make sense when you see it cut up. Maybe you will give it a go yourself. I'm going to use this. Let's see what this does. Kind of a slightly smaller circle with a slightly splodgy edge. So that's Pool Party. I'm using here. So you could do this within the same colour family, you could do it within just a single colour, do shades of blue, shades of purple, shades of whatever your favourite colour is. I've got a lovely splodgy one from the Textures and Frames, which I think is going to be fabulous as an infill. So I'm going to save some of the smaller stamps for infilling, and I'm just going to do some soft seafoam. So soft seafoam is really pale, so that I'm not going to stamp off. I'm going to re-ink every time. You kind of end up with these splodgy, these little backgrounds, not splodgy. So I just fancied seeing something a little more geometric. I've still got my splodgy one, I'm saving that one. I think we'll do, should we do a little square? So this is our petal pink. So when I make the cards, I'll use the Subtles papers to cardstock to kind of overlay the cards, and you'll see how it brings out different colours. My current favourite sentiment set is Biggest Wish, so the chances are I will use that one. So I'm going to go in with the little circle. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do So Saffron, but potentially I re-inked this, and I have bought a new one because it's a bit old, this one. The surface isn't as neat as it could be. But of course, there's such a mess on my desk right now that I can't find it. Which is not good really, is it, that you can't find her? So, I know it's here somewhere. It will be found when I have a good sort out. So I'm kind of thinking this will be perfect for, well, any card really. Maybe for men. I sometimes find male cards quite difficult. I'm going to go in with Pear Pizzazz, I think, with the just circle, or should we do the oblong? Let's go the circle. So from this Textures and Frames, use the frame. I'm going to go over the top of a few of the patterns. Oh, I might do that with the square one as well. Quite like that. I knew I was going to love this set for One Sheet Wonders. Go in with, oh, how about a bit of Pool Party? I'll find me a Pool Party. Balmy Blue Pool Party. There we go. I'd be able to read the labels better if I'd had my glasses on. Those frames over the top I rather like. I think pick your favourite stamps, your favourite colours. And think the scariest thing is when you have the white sheet in front of you, and just getting some ink on there is really the main thing. These are quite good because they've got a little bit of pattern in. I don't know if the camera picks up the pattern around the edges. The squares are quite strong. Need to be careful how I think about laying those up. So I think we'll just do some splodges in our petal pink because I love petal pink. So these little splodges, let's see, so they're kind of on a curve, so I think they're going to be quite handy just to sort of splodge around the place. Oh, they're going to be brilliant for so many one sheet wonders. When I do a one sheet wonder, I do like to use shimmery white, which will not show up on the camera, but it really does make a difference to a one sheet wonder. So when someone receives the card, they just get that shimmer effect. Oh, I've literally filled the sheet. Fabulous. And as I say, this is part 1, so then look out for part 2, because part 2 will be the process of making cards from the one sheet wonder. You could just create the one sheet wonders and then keep them, and then make cards as and when you feel like it, or create it and get making cards at that time. Very easy to make cards with no sentiments as well, so you can add a sentiment at a later date, because essentially you just add the sentiment in your Subtles colour family. I think I probably need to stop. So there you go, a stamped one sheet wonder in Subtles colouring. So as I say, look out for part 2 to see the cards made. Thanks for watching. Bye.